I'm often asked about my inspirations, be they musical, entrepreneurial, or personal. I've had the pleasure of meeting and working with some true icons, but few have influenced me the way this man did. A good old Southern boy from Atlanta who grew up to be an American fixture and a real role model, from his 50-some years calling baseball games on radio and TV to his cameos in film, from his countless philanthropic efforts to his Hall of Fame inductions. I'm truly honored to say that he and I were not only co-writers, but close friends. I've never cared much for sports, frankly. I've been engulfed by music, and playing ball outside would have cut into my practice time. Ironic that I would find such a close friend in someone whose life revolved around the baseball diamond. Ernie Harwell was that man. The self-described tongue-tied kid from Georgia, Ernie became the voice of the Detroit Tigers in 1960 after short broadcasting stints with the Dodgers, Giants, and Orioles. He made his home here in Michigan, where he would become adored by baseball fans. But what many don't realize is that Ernie was more than a sportscaster. He was a poet, a lyricist, and all-around gentleman. I was first introduced to Ernie by our mutual friend, John Delmonte. John and I had met during college in a public speaking class and became friends, sharing dreams of making a living in entertainment and media, me with music and he in broadcasting. After finishing our schooling, John would move on and become a host for WJR Radio, where he would cross paths with Harwell, who had an interest in writing music. On a particular evening, John and I headed over to the Leland Hotel, where Harwell often stayed during his work weeks. We made our way upstairs and found his room door cracked open. Knocking on the door, we heard a voice asking, "Is that you, John? Come on in." We entered the room to find Ernie in the bathtub. "I'd appreciate kindly if one of you could toss me a robe." He emerged, clothed thankfully, and introduced himself to me. We had a great conversation about music, during which he explained that he had written songs for various artists. Soon after our meeting, Harwell presented me with a lyric he had penned titled "Crowd Pleaser" and asked me if I could write a melody for it.
Crowd pleaser, you're a crowd pleaser.
I did some demos of the song with singers Ursula Walker and a fellow by the name of Chuck Boris. And Harwell liked it so much that he presented it to none other than Jose Feliciano, who obliged and recorded the song.
Jose Feliciano has recorded one of them.
This is a song that Dan put the music to, Dan Yessian, and he deserves probably more credit than I do because he made the words come alive.
Unfortunately, the record never saw the light of day due to the nature of the music business, but it did mark the beginning of our musical relationship.
Crowd pleaser, you're a crowd pleaser, but someday I hope to see you leave the crowd and make me proud by pleasing only me.